Hello my lovies, I'm back. So today I have a very interesting subject for you guys, and this is a subject about relationships. I'm gonna try to stay focused more on the purpose of relationships in our life, and I'm gonna try to stay more focused on romantic relationships and how to save your relationship for a really long time, how to keep your relationship at peace, and of course the purpose of relationship, not the primitive purpose, but the more soul purpose of relationships in our life. The first thing that I would like to start with is the purpose. What do you think the purpose of relationships is? Not just relationships with our relatives, with our colleagues, with our friends, romantic relationships, but the relationships in general. The purpose of relationship is self-knowledge and evolution, because we are living in a universe, in a reality where there's law of reflection all around us. Everything that's us, that is hidden part of us, conscious and subconscious, is reflecting in our external reality, and the most in our relationship. So the purpose of our relationship is evolution and self-development and self-awareness. So now I would like to talk to you about the romantic relationships. For example, your romantic relationship is actually the biggest mirror that you have to get to know yourself and to evolve as a human being. And you know why? Because at the romantic relationships, we open up and we get to find out parts of ourselves that we don't show to anyone. Not our relatives, not our closest friends cannot know us or understand us the way our romantic partner can. So when we get into any relationship, you know, where we meet someone, we really like this person, at a soul level, both souls agree that, okay, let's come together and let's learn about each other. Let's show each other our hidden aspects. Let us evolve together. So this is what at a soul level is happening. So there's 3 stages in every relationship. And we go through these stages, we cycle through these stages. Every time we cycle through all 3 stages, we take a new perspective. And from that perspective, that's a new, fresh, evolved us, we of course going to attract more things to work on within our own self. Like, how do you say? Yeah, like new things that is hidden, new parts of us, new aspects of us that are hidden. So the first stage of our romantic relationship is usually the projection of love and light. The first time we meet someone where we are taken by them, we're in love with them. It's a figure of speech. We see the best in them because we see the best, we project the best aspects of ourselves that we love onto this person. So the first stage is the projection of love, the projection of light. So this is what the person begins to reflect. And we go through the stage and we have butterflies and we love being around this person, and it's great and it's amazing every time we see this person, because this is the projection. This is the things that we are, for the most part, aware of within ourselves. We love ourselves with this person. So this is what's happening. Then the second stage hits. And the second stage is the projection of fear and projection of darkness within our subconscious. So what begins to happen, the hidden aspect within our subconscious, which is the aspect of our darkness, of our shadows, begin to emerge, and we begin to project these aspects onto our partner. A lot of times, this is the stage where people get stuck. They begin to argue, they begin to fight, they begin to point fingers, blame each other. A lot of people actually fall apart in their relationship at that stage. If you usually are able to make it past that stage, you are going to hit the third stage, which is integration, where you integrate the hidden aspects of yourself, where you're realizing things about yourself through your mirror, through your partner. Here's a trick though. If both partners are living, you know, full of, if both partners are aware of what's happening, like let's say this is happening to one of the partners and one of the partners begin to hit their shadow aspects, begin to project their shadow aspect. If the other partner is aware of this, they will hold the space. They will be understanding. They will be trying to talk to you. They will hold the space and they will understand what is happening. And you have to do the same thing for your partner when it's happening to your partner. You both have to be aware enough to where you both understand what is happening in your relationship, which stage of the relationship you're in. So you have to hold the space for each other when each of you or both of you at the same time are going through the stage of projection, the projection of fear and darkness. So projection of each other's shadows. So instead of blaming each other, fighting and arguing, say, okay, which aspects of myself is this? What am I hiding? What's hidden within my subconscious that it's trying, my partner is reflecting to me? So the third stage is integration. You're going through the stage of integration. And in the stage of integration is where you understand this hidden aspect of yourself that came up. You worked through it, you accepted it, not rejected it, because that's where we all start. We start with rejection of ourselves. That's why things are like buried within our subconscious mind. So with the third stage is integration. Once you integrate this aspect of yourself that your partner helped you to arise out of you, you begin to go through this understanding process between each other. You begin to understand each other. You begin to work together instead of against each other. And this is where you, after you've gone through this process of integration, you hit the new you, the new point of perspective where the new you is arised, the new you is born, where you help each other evolve. You're not stumping onto each other, where you actually understand why you are in each other's life, to evolve, to help each other understand. So try to help each other, try to understand each other, try to communicate with each other, try to help each other evolve. And this is where both of you will serve each other's purpose in a relationship. Now, the thing that I'd like to share with you, how to keep peace in a relationship, how to keep your relationship going strong for many, many years. Because every time you cycle through a stage, you become the new you, you realize certain integrated parts of you are coming together. A new contrast, new hidden parts of yourself will arise, and you will begin to go through this cycle again. You will constantly cycle through these three stages in your relationship. So how to keep peace? I want to give you a very primitive advice. This is something from my own experience, how to keep peace in a relationship, any relationship, your friends or colleagues. You want to communicate only with your partner. You don't want to take garbage out of your relationship and go complain to your friends about it. If you're getting into a fight with your partner, you don't go complain and ask advice from your friends. You talk to your partner. You know why? Because only you and your partner know your relationship. Nobody else can give you an advice from their perspective, because only you two or three or four, how many people there are in a relationship. So I'm speaking this way because I know there's all kinds of relationships nowadays. So only you and your partner know your relationship. So never take out things and all the trash and take it somewhere else and try to ask advice from your relatives, because they cannot possibly give you an advice. They cannot give you an advice that includes only you and your partner. So talk to your partner instead. Don't take it out. Don't spread this out. Don't give anyone else details about your fights in your relationship. Only if you have friends or relatives that are very neutral, that don't force their opinions onto you, that are just neutrally can listen to you and just help you emotionally as a moral support, but not where they're going to give you advice. Oh, it's time to leave this person. There, you can do better than that. And then you begin to say, yeah, I can do better than that. And you should know yourself what you can or cannot do. So there's no need to be running around and asking for advice. So another thing that I wanted to give you guys an advice about, there's a book called The 5 Languages of Love. You can get an audiobook or you can read this book, and it's a very interesting book about the languages of love. Try to understand the language of love of your partner, because a lot of times we try to speak our own language of love to our partner, and our partner might not speak the same language, and then we have this misunderstanding. So try to understand your partner instead of trying to speak your language and communicate it to them. So try to understand the language, love language of your partner, and try to speak on their language. Try to communicate instead of pointing fingers. So communication is definitely key. If you're feeling like both of you are getting heated and you cannot understand each other at this moment, step aside and just wait till you cool down with your emotions, and then you can come back and revisit the subject again. But anyways, so I definitely recommend you get this book, The 5 Languages of Love. Learn the language of love, learn the language of love of each other, and then help each other to evolve and help each other to integrate your hidden aspects, help each other to communicate better, and this is how your relationship will last and last and last and last and last. So, and this is the advice, the only advice I'm giving you guys is from my own experience, from my own perspective, because every perspective is different, every relationship of course is different, so things are not always black and white, but this is only advice that I'm giving you is from my own personal things, from my own personal experience. So this is, I think every experience is unique. I hope this video was very useful for you guys and you enjoyed it. If you have any questions about or similar things that you want me to talk about, things that I think maybe I can help you with, please ask in the comments below. And for now, this is all. I hope this video was useful for you guys, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.